Varsity, they don't have heights either. Once again, welcome back to Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. Todd Duke and Zach Roseman along with you as we have arrived to the final game of the night. This one between Rockford East and Springfield Southeast. And forgive me, my voice is a little sore right now, so I'm not going to talk a lot during this game, and I'm definitely not going to yell as Rockford East gets ready to take the floor against Springfield Southeast. And for Rockford, they come in under their coach Roy Sackmaster, 7-3 on the year. They're 5-1 in their conference. That is the Northern Illinois 10 Conference, and they are in first place in their conference. And Roy Sackmaster, in his 15th year, has a record of 196 wins and 230 losses. They will be opposed by the Springfield Southeast Spartans. The Spartans, the back-to-back defending champions here in this tournament, come in with a record of 2-7. They are 1-5 in the Central State 8 Conference, and that puts them in 8th place, and they are coached by Lawrence Thomas in his 11th season with a record of 215 wins and 84 losses. This is the third year in this tournament for Rockford East. The E-Rabs are 6-2 in tournament play here, and they took 4th place in the Class 4A state championships last year when they went 34-4. This is the 29th year for the Springfield Southeast Spartans, and they are 51-38. The only 2 championships they've won happens to be the last 2 years. We are about ready to go, and on the floor for Springfield Southeast, they have no heights listed. They don't have a picture in the program, and we do not have any stats for Springfield Southeast, but the Spartans start off by winning the opening tip-off, but the E-Rabs steal it away. And coming down the floor, number 23, Marcarius Luster, the 6'2" junior. He'll be on the floor with Justin Johnson, the 6'3" junior. Passions Harris, a 6'1" junior. Elijah Dixon, a 6'4" junior. And Josh Crawford, a 6'2" senior. They missed that shot, and the Spartans bring the ball back down court. Here is Anthony Beverly. He is a senior. Noah Doss, also on the floor. He's a senior. Last year's dagger in the heart for Kahawk fans, James Dent. He is a junior, so he did that last year to us as a sophomore, and there's a big three-point shot by James Dent. Speaking of which, and speaking of three-point shot, he hits another one, doesn't he?
Yep.
Also on the floor with Dent is Omar Rahim. He is a sophomore, and then Cameron Brooks, a sophomore. And that rounds out the starting 5 for both teams, and a timeout is going to be called, as trapped in the corner was Justin Johnson for the E-Rab. So he uses a timeout to get out of that one. And to rest my voice, we're going to use a timeout as well. Back in 30 seconds here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. 3-0 in favor of Springfield. And the E-Rabs with the ball, looking for their first score with 1 minute expired here. And that is going to be a charging call.
I'm sorry.
So, hey, you know what? You want to do some play-by-play? Go right ahead. That is a call against the E-Rabs and Elijah Dixon, just as he was ready to score. So no points. 3-0 lead remains intact by Springfield Southeast. And here are the Spartans. Over into the corner it goes for Rahim. Back out front to Beverly. Beverly takes the ball from the top of the key all the way over to the wing and gives it up for James Dent. Dent at the free throw line puts it back, and a three-point shot for Omar Rahim doesn't fall. And the rebound belongs to Rockford East. E-Rabs bring it up, and here's a three-point answer maybe. Yes. Nothing but net there for Marcarius Luster, and we are tied at 3.
I believe a nickname that Mr. Luster, I think everybody in the Rockford East circles calls him Biggie.
Figgy?
Biggie.
Okay. Like Biggie Smalls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't think I knew that name, did you? Here's Josh Crawford. He tries a three-point shot. That one falls a little short, and a whistle afterwards. Ball goes out of bounds, so back into the hands of the Spartans. Of course, the Spartans went 4-0 last year. They beat Oakville 67-47 in the very first game of last year's tournament. They beat Edwardsville 85-36. They beat this Rockford team 85-63, and then, of course, they beat Collinsville 65-62. And the previous year, they beat the Kahoks 68-56.
Remember both of those.
Oh, yeah.
Both of those championship games, sort of.
Here is Dent with another three, and that one.
Oh, well, 2, but went in.
And it did go in. I thought it was 3. We're far away. I can't see if his foot's on the line from here.
Yeah, we're all right.
5-3 the score. Re-Rabs, they bring the ball up. They went 3-1 in last year's tournament. Their only loss was to this Springfield Southeast team. They beat Decatur Eisenhower 88-77. They beat East St. Louis, but they needed overtime to do it, 69-63. As that ball was put back up, but the rebound on the second half belongs to the Spartans, and they beat Lincoln for the third place game, 64-55. Here is a shot that's called a foul on Cameron Brooks' shot. And Brooks will head to the free throw line as the first foul for the Spartans belongs to, for the E-Rabs. That's their second team foul. That's the first one for Marcarius Luster. And at the free throw line, made by Brooks.
Of course, that third place game last year was a lot of fun. See Sincere Parker, who is not a member of Rockford East anymore. He transferred to a prep school out in Arizona, and
Cold.
I don't believe he's even playing basketball. Shot up and airballed by the rebounder Beverly for the Spartans.
Well, up we go. Spartans look like the same team from last year right off the bat here, don't they?
Yeah, it's shown, despite all of the losses that they've had, despite their not very good record, they're still coming out and sort of playing that same Springfield Southeast style that we've grown to know.
Dent with another three-point try, no good. After a turnover by the E-Rabs and a turnaround shot that is good, and the E-Rabs are going to call themselves a timeout. They've seen enough, 11-3. Springfield has the early lead, and we will take another 30-second break, and we're back in a moment here on the Kahoks Sports Network. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune has now added Collinsville to their coverage area this year, including coverage of City Hall, happenings in Collinsville, as well as coverage of the Unit 10 schools and the Collinsville Kahoks, plus more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper that is published every Thursday and has been reporting news and sports in Madison County for over 30 years. Subscriptions are only $32 for an entire year, delivered to your home and the online edition. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at www. Back to action here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. E-Rabs looking to break out of a little funk here, and that one's partially blocked and still almost made it in on the three-point try in the corner here by Elijah Dixon. And then a loose ball that's going to be picked up by Springfield, and here comes Dent behind the back dribble. Throws it all the way up into the corner for Beverly. Beverly back to Dent at the top of the key, and another three-point try. That one won't hit the mark. And then it's volleyed around for a little bit. Falls right into the hands of Cameron Brooks. And Brooks sends another 2 points to Springfield Southeast, and the Spartans have a 10-point lead. Here with the ball is Dixon. He gets it over this way now for Johnson, and a foul coming up against the Spartans. This one is going to go against James Dent. First personal foul for Springfield. 3:19 left to play here in this first quarter. Here is Passion's Harris, and he hits. Harris on the year, 29 of 41, 71% from the free throw line.
Oh, you got stats from Coach Sack.
I got stats for the E-Rabs. Yeah, they were one of 2 teams that actually emailed me their stats when I asked.
Along with?
Who was the other one? Can't remember. Yes.
Eisenhower, I think, had stats.
Yep.
So, those 2.
And the only 2 out of, I think, 7 that I didn't have stats for that actually emailed me the stats that I asked for. And a little bit late in the action, Matt Badgley did for Mundelein, but we were already on the air by the time I heard that he emailed those to me, so I didn't get a chance to look at those. And now it's not going to matter for the rest of the tournament. I'm just going to use tournament stats. Except for when it comes to Rayshon Taylor, because we're keeping an eye on things for him as he progresses. What did he get, 24 today?
That sounds about right. Let's see.
I got the text message from the boys basketball team. And I got all kinds of people commenting on the Facebook page, but I can't answer right now because we're just a little bit too busy to do that. Yep, Taylor had 24. Jones had 10. And for those of you still listening that follow us on our Facebook page, I am not going to go home and write up a recap of this whole day because once I go home, it's time to go to bed.
Exactly.
Got to get up at 6:30 tomorrow morning as well. And I guarantee you I won't get home until after 11 and won't fall asleep till after midnight. That ball goes out of bounds. And Antron Beverly turns the ball over for Springfield. And it's 13-5 in favor of the Spartans. And here come the E-Rabs, but not before we have another turnover.
Man. Abdur Muhammad coming in for
Terrence Harris.
Okay, well, he's right. But
coming in. What was the other one for the E-Rabs?
I heard like Abdur Muhammad or something like that for 33.
I have a Dewan Jones for Southeast on 33 and a Jalen Halgabuk.
Do you have a 43?
I do not.
Oh.
What was the last name?
For 30? Halgabuk sounds about. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, apparently 30 is Cameron Banks, not Cameron Brooks.
Okay.
Well, you know what?
Springfield Southeast got their roster in at the very last second, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's wrong. There are the Spartans. There's Dent. He steals. Gets the ball up, and a basket there by Terrence Harris.
Well, at any rate.
15-5, 10-point lead for the Spartans. Did not expect this out of Rockford East, to tell you the truth. Maybe they'll settle down and make a little bit of a game out of it. There's a three-point shot by Jaden Brannon Davis, a man with 3 names. Man, that was a big three-point shot, though.
Yeah, cut the lead back down to single digits.
Here's Jones. He brings it outside for Harris. Harris drives the baseline. No good on the shot. And it comes back in. And, yeah, I don't even have a number 40.
What a block.
I don't have a number 43 for Springfield Southeast. That's probably the one we're missing. And here come the E-Rabs. That ball's kicked. Whoever number 43 is, he's got some Pippi Longstocking ponytails going on there.
Yeah, I wish I knew. Well,
the slap happiness is going to start kicking in here any minute now.
Yeah. Oh.
I say things that I don't mean to say when I'm slap happy, don't I?
Yeah.
And a three-point shot won't fall in, and Dent gets the rebound for the Spartans, and they bring it back up. Spartans drive, and shot off the high glass won't fall, and now the ball ends up going out of bounds off of the foot of our ghost player number 43. We have to wait for him to commit a foul or score a point before I hear his name.
And he's been in the game for a while now, and we haven't heard either. or maybe 40 or maybe 43 is Abdur Muhammad, and I just misheard.
Could be. I don't know. We'll try to find out here in a little bit. A backwards fall down and fade away by Luster didn't fall in, and it stays 15-8 with 44 seconds left here in this first quarter, and that ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Springfield Southeast. Yep, 0-43. And they do have Lawrence Tomlinson's name in there.
Yeah.
I was looking on the
Yeah.
IHSA page, and I've done that before because baseball coach and the basketball coach are right next to each other, and I have made that mistake before. I have been known to make mistakes. Not going to lie.
Well.
Kicking it back outside now for Jones, and Jones travels. 27.4 seconds left. Springfield Southeast with a 15-8 lead. Elijah Dixon, the 6'4 junior, checks back into the game. And the E-Rabs with the ball. They bring it up, and it is Luster who fires it up to the free throw line, and then across the line it goes to Harris. Harris at the free throw line. That ball snakes all the way around and does not fall in. And the rebound handled by Springfield, but a whistle ensues.
Foul on number 13 for the E-Rabs.
Passions Harris. His first, team's fourth, 10 seconds left. Springfield Southeast, here is Dent. Dent drives all the way over to the right wing. Bounce pass into the paint and underneath. Shot good right before the buzzer. And Springfield Southeast has a 17-8 lead as we head into the second quarter, which will come your way next on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Okay, 30.
As Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
Todd Duke, Zach Roseman back with you. Second quarter action about ready to get underway. And we apologize to the Springfield fans and the Rockford fans if we're not our best, but we've been here since, 8 o'clock this morning, and we're a little slap happy, tired, and throat's a little sore, feet hurt. My ears are killing me for wearing these earphones all night long. But that's the price we pay when we decide to do a whole tournament. 8 games today, 8 games tomorrow, and 5 more on Monday. That one's almost thrown away, but it's saved by Luster, and Luster throws the ball over to the far side, and a dribble drive into the perimeter, kick back out, three-point shot on the way, and wouldn't go home for Brandon Davis.
And that may be a foul on, no. That's on Luster.
Yep, Marcarius Luster picks up his second, team's 5th. And here is James Dent, who will bring the ball up for Springfield Southeast and get it into the hands of one of his teammates. And that's a rebound effort by Springfield Southeast. Back over to Dent. Dent will dribble and drive and then kick it out over on the far side for A.J. Frazier. I remember Frazier played in last year's game because I was waiting for him to go down so I can say, down goes Frazier. And Dent hits a two-pointer. Only of you that are old enough would recognize the down goes Frazier term. Or either that or you watch a lot of old sports or old sports shows. Into the corner it goes. Three-point shot. That one's good. Off of the hands of Jaden and Brandon Davis. And it's just an 8-point game now. 19-11 in favor of Springfield. Here are the Spartans. They bring the ball up in the form of James Dent. Dent back at the midcourt stripe. I was going to say, no one's going to come out and help him. Now, someone finally does. Dent picks up his dribble, gives to Frazier. Frazier drives, baseline shot, no good. Rebound belongs to Brooks, and that one is back up but not in, and then a whistle afterwards.
Well,
A.J. Frazier with that foul. Already 16 fouls for the E-Rabs.
Justin Johnson into the game for, I'm honestly not sure which team.
They call him JJ, I guess. That is Springfield.
All right, thank you.
He is a sophomore.
Still don't know who number 43 is.
No, we'll figure it out sooner or later. Or we won't. We'll just have to wait till tomorrow to figure it out.
Well, we'll get the halftime.
Oh, there's a steal. And Davis will bring it down and bank it off the glass for two. And the E-Rabs have climbed back into this one after being down by more than 10 just a little while ago.
Maybe a little bit of bus legs, with the long drive down from Rockford. Maybe they came straight down, and I know that this is something you mentioned earlier. Mundelein came down in a school bus.
Yeah,
so
they came down in one of those half buses. That had to be a very long drive from north of Chicago all the way down here in that little bitty thing. Here is a nice strong drive by Justin Johnson. Oh, see, I got a Justin Johnson for the E-Rabs, and I got a Jason Johnson for Springfield.
And, well, Coach Thomas will call timeout, and he's not really happy. Ugh.
Are coaches ever really happy?
No, not in my experience anyway. At least not while they're doing their jobs.
This is the 36th annual Holiday Classic in Collinsville, presented to you by Prairie Farms. And did you know that over 20 scientific studies support the benefits of recovering from strenuous exercise with the quality protein and nutrients found in chocolate milk? Train like an athlete, recover like a champion with Prairie Farms chocolate milk. For more information, you can visit prairiefarms.com. We thank Prairie Farms for being the sponsor of this fantastic tournament in its 36th year. It used to be sponsored by one of the local grocery stores, but that ended 3 years ago or so.
Yeah, Schnucks were the sponsors for many, many years, but Prairie Farms have taken over, as you said, a few years ago, and have done a quite nice job with it.
Yeah, I think so. And they, of course, bring all the milk and all the milk snacks you can eat.
Of course.
There's Dent just outside the lane. He'll take the shot and hit that floater.
He has a decent number of points. I don't know exactly how many.
21-15. I'm not even sure which side of the board they're on. Oh, now I am.
Maybe on the far
Because I
side.
see number 43, and that's 9 points for Dent. And
Antron
Beverly comes back in.
Do you have a 41 for Springfield?
I do. Sergio Knight.
All right. Harris will hit a three.
Yeah. Passion Harris hits another 3-point shot, and
The
we have a game.
Yeah, the lead is 3 now.
Yeah. It was just 10 a little while ago by Springfield. Now Rockford has clawed their way back in. Here is Beverly. He'll drive, bounce a pass to Dent. 3-pointer. He travels first. Dent turns the ball over. 4:47 left to play here in quarter number 2. I don't even remember quarter number 1.
No.
Here's
Springfield went off on a run, and Rockford East came back.
And they continue the comeback as Passion Harris gets his team back to within 1 now.
Yeah.
4.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Here is Anton Beverly. Beverly in the slot between the top of the key and the midcourt logo. And that one is on the ground and picked up by the E-Rabs with a chance to take their first lead, and they do. Passions Harris, I think he scored like the last 7, hasn't he?
Or something. Well, he has 7 points. He's made 2 or 3 buckets in a row.
Well, maybe all 7 have come here in succession.
Yeah, maybe.
Halfway through the second quarter, 22-21, E-Rabs with the 1-point lead. James Dent kicks it back outside, now over into the corner. 3-point shot from Beverly. That's an air ball. Falls right down into the hands of Elijah Dixon, who gets it up to Davis real quick, and foul coming up against Sergio Knight.
Number 41.
Back into the game will be Omar Rahim. Making sure I got that name right.
So
Terrence Harris comes back into the game.
So I guess
We have to wait for 43 to check back in. Yeah.
Or, well, hopefully they have his name up on the those wondrous halftime stat reports that we will be getting here fairly soon.
Not if he doesn't commit a foul or score a point or get a rebound.
He'll show up if he gets into the game, right?
I think so. I'm not sure if they do or not. That was almost kicked, but they didn't call it. Here is Dixon will come down and try to pad that lead. Can't do it. Rebound belongs to Dent. Here's Springfield Southeast. They bring the ball up at the top of the key.
Ooh.
Dumped off. Oh, get that out of here, says Justin Johnson.
That was AJ Epinesa-esque.
Yeah, I was going to say the NBA block.
Sent that into about the 6th row. Luckily, after the Collinsville student section vacated, there is
somebody could have got hurt.
Nobody there.
Nah, most of the Collinsville fans have left.
Apart from the real basketball junkies like you and I.
Yeah. Brady O'Neill's still here. He's just a sports junkie.
Yeah.
He doesn't care what sport it is.
Yeah, Brady is one of the most dedicated individuals you will find.
22-21. Rockford has the lead over Springfield, and here comes Rockford up the basketball court with Passions Harris. He'll dribble and try to get around Raheem, and does so. Pulls up just outside the lane, takes the shot, but it skips right over the rim. And then a headlong pass to Dent, and off the glass for two. Been a while since Springfield has scored, and the Spartans have the 1-point lead back, 23-22. 2:45 left to play here in this first half. Here's Passions Harris. Harris, the 6'1" junior, drives, takes the shot, won't fall in for him though. And the rebound belongs to Terrence Harris. No relation, I'm guessing. Harris is a very popular last name, you know.
Yes.
And now
turnover for the Spartans.
Lambert brings it up, and he puts the floater up. Can't get it to fall. He gets his own rebound, and then gives it to Luster, who travels. And that's Justin Johnson who travels. Crawford and Dixon check back in for
the ERAB.
The ERABs.
And for those of you who are new, or this is something I believe that we've discussed since they joined the tournament a couple years ago, ERABs is an acronym, to put it simply. East High School, and their colors are red and black.
Right.
And that was the inspiration for the nickname, and that's what it is.
Yep, has nothing to do with anybody from the Middle Eastern countries, so no one's making fun of anyone here. There's a travel by Lambert. He came down trying the no-look pass and then held on to it, but kept his feet moving. As Passions Harris checks back into the game now for Rockford.
And Coach Sackmaster telling number 10 for the ERABs to just be patient, calm down, we're all right.
23-22. Here is James Dent for the Spartans. He'll pop it, but it won't drop. And the rebound belongs to Dixon. Dixon throws the ball up, but it's Dent who picks it off. Right at the midcourt stripe, he'll dump it off underneath, and then we have a travel. Too many steps taken by Terrence Harris. Score remains 23-22. 1.5 minutes to go here in this first half.
Springfield Southeast have backed off from their traditional full court press and wide open three.
Well, you ain't kidding there.
And airballed.
Airballed it, yeah. When you have that much time and space, normally you would hit something. But that one, I don't even think tickled the bottom of the net. Here is Dent. Drives baseline, dumps it off into the paint. Shot taken there by Carmen Brooks, but it didn't fall. And now.
Oh, foul. All right.
A foul called.
And. Oh. Malik Allison?
Malik Allison.
All right.
No, I don't have that.
All right.
Malik Allison.
All right.
1:03 left to play here in this first half. Here is Passions Harris. Over on the far side to Josh Crawford. Crawford throws it up for grabs, and it ends up going out of bounds, and it'll stay with Rockford.
Surprised there wasn't a foul called there.
Yeah, there was bodies flying all over the place.
Still a handful of the Collinsville Kahawk players still here. Let's see.
Some of the players want to stick around just to watch.
Yeah.
Because they're basketball junkies.
Well, I mean, you think if they play and, you don't have anything better to do here in this period after Christmas and got pushed out of bounds. Or jump ball? Or what? I don't know. I do not know.
They're going to call foul, and this one's going to go against Josh Crawford.
That is his first, 7th on the Erabs, and number 11.
That's Noah Doss. He's a senior at the free throw line, and he'll hit that one. First points we've had in a while here.
Nice form.
24-22, Springfield with the lead. 38.2 seconds left to play here in this first half. Noah Doss ready to go once again. And this one misses. Rebound belongs to Rockford, and Passions Harris brings it up. Harris skirts along the perimeter of the midcourt stripe, brings it in over on the right wing, and then kicks it outside for Crawford. Crawford dumps it off for Dixon. Dixon over here in the corner. 3-point shot. That's good for Brandon Davis.
He's got a few buckets here, too.
And the 1-point lead swings back to Rockford with Springfield with the ball with 10 seconds left. Dribble and a drive by Raheem. Into the corner now for Beverly. Up underneath the basket, and a whistle. Count the bucket and the bruise
For Cameron.
with 2.3 seconds left.
Going to call the foul on Haugebook. It's his second, 8th for the Erabs.
And at the free throw line, Cameron Brooks.
Shot up.
And good. Back to a 2-point lead for the Spartans, and 2.3 seconds left. Here is Harris, and at the top of the key, shot taken. Oh, that one almost fell in for Haugebook, but it misses the mark. And we will head to quarter number 3 with Springfield leading Rockford by a score of 27-25. We'll wait for some stats to come our way, and of course we'll pass those along to you when they do in just a moment on the Kahoks Sports Network. Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 3rd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-855-9100 or online at sloanspubhouse.com.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number 1 on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium, online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees, or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahawk alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Something old can be something new again. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville proves that old adage right one more time. Derek and Whitney Reiser, along with brewmaster and distillery operator Torrin O'Brien, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is not just a place to eat and drink, but more of a must-experience destination in the St. Louis area. With its Collinsville Herald newspaper feel, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery features a restaurant, a tap room, and of course a state-of-the-art one-of-a-kind distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery can handle all of your group functions, as well with an event space that can handle you and 79 of your friends for any large gathering. And the food? Well, simply amazing, with local and new favorites, plus brunch on Sundays. How about bocce ball or bags on the patio? Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 855-8027, online at oldheraldbrewing.com, or on Facebook at Old Herald.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
Back here at Venerable Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, I am Todd Duke, Zach Roseman alongside as we have a halftime score of 27-25 in favor of Springfield. I tried to darken that up a little bit. There you go. You can see that a little bit better than the yellow. Got a message on the Facebook page that they couldn't see the score on the Springfield side because it was too yellow, so I darkened it up a little bit. Now we can see. All right, so here is our look at the first half stats. Leading scorer in this one is Brandon Davis from Rockford East. He has 13 points, and that is Jaden Brandon Davis. They only have a J on the sheet, so I had to look that up for a minute. And after his 13, it's slim pickings for Rockford East, as Passions Harris has 7, 3 points for Macarius Luster, and 2 for Justin Johnson. On the Springfield side, James Dent leads his team with 11. Right behind him is Cameron Banks with 9 points, 2 points apiece for Abdur Muhammad and Terrence Harris, as well as Omar Rahim, and then 1 point for Noah Doss. From the lines, Springfield just got the 1 3-pointer from James Dent early on in this game. They're 1 for 7 from the 3-point stripe, while Rockford is hit 5 of 15 from beyond the 3-point stripe. And from the free throw line, Spartans are 4 for 5, while the E-Rabs are 2 for 2. Rebound battle is being won by Springfield, 21-13. Turnover battle, well, that's a battle you don't want to win. Springfield Southeast has turned the ball over 13 times compared to Rockford's 9 turnovers. And points off of turnovers, the Spartans have 6, and the E-Rabs have 8. Lead has changed in this game 4 times, and right now it's a 2-point lead for the Springfield Southeast Spartans, and we have the second half of action coming up next right here on the Kahoks Sports Network. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience. Choose Lakeside.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshibid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
Back here at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, Todd Duke and Zach Roseman along with you as we are set to begin the third quarter of play, as Springfield has a 27-25 2-point advantage over Rockford, and young Mr. Zach Roseman is going to do the last half of this game on the play-by-play. Give my voice a rest so I can save it for tomorrow.
All righty, here are the Spartans. They will have the ball to start the second half. James Dent will go ahead and trigger the inbound. Pass will come in to Omar Rahim. He'll have the ball. Look for number 11 and pass it out over the corner to Beverly. Beverly will bring it around to the wing. Dump it into Banks. Banks in the post, knocked away. Beverly with the recovery, pull up, off back of the iron. Dent with the rebound, shot up, no good. Dent getting his rebound again, near foul by Harris. Back out the top, and a wide open 3 for Rahim, good. Spartans stretch their lead to 5. Here comes Passions Harris with the basketball for the E-Rabs. Pass it over to number 23. That is Luster. Back out to Luster. Luster for 3. Good. The lead is back. Marcarius Biggie Luster. The lead is back down to 2. Here comes Rahim with the basketball. Guarded by Luster. He'll pass it into number 11. That's Doss. Doss throws it, and nobody was there, and Coach Thomas is like, what are you doing? At any rate, Harris will inbound the basketball to Luster, and Spartans, as they have for a decent chunk of this game, sitting back and not.
Well, I'm horrible at this camera, man.
It'll be all right. Steal by Beverly, up and good.
All right, don't forget that number 30 for Springfield Southeast is, or excuse me, which one am I missing here? Abdur Muhammad, number 33.
30, yes.
Yeah.
There you go. And we have a foul.
Have him down on the roster here as DeJuan Jones.
They're going to call a foul on Raheem. That is his first foul of the half for either side. Just already a minute and a half in. Impound comes to Luster. Back out to Harris. He'll dribble around and try and solve this Spartan 2-3 zone. Luster for three, a little bit too, weird hop, and we have a foul off the ball on Doss, I think. Looks like it.
11.
Looks like it. That is Mr. Doss's first. E-Rabs will inbound. Pass out to Luster. Trapped by Raheem and somebody else, but he successfully manages to bounce it off of Luster's foot. Or actually Raheem's foot, excuse me. And it will be E-Rabs basketball. Back out to Luster. Luster over on the other side to Harris. Harris into number 12, that's Dixon. Dixon back up. 8-footer off, no good. Rebound by Beverly. One of the smaller guys on the floor skying, and Carius Luster will pick up a foul. Oh, no. I'm going to call it on 25, Justin Johnson. I saw the 2. I did not see the other number. At any rate, Spartans basketball, and they're going to face guard Raheem. They do not want him getting the ball. But at any rate, Dent with the basketball. Come across half court, guarded by Harris. He'll drive the lane, shot up. Take a nice circular motion with his arms with the layup, and the Spartans lead is 6. Here comes Dixon. Back over onto the wing, guarded by Raheem. Here's Luster, shot up and good. Oh, no, not Luster. It's Johnson. See, my eyes are worse than yours.
Oh, they can't be right.
Yeah.
You're younger than me.
Here comes Dent. Once again guarded by Harris. Dent once again will drive the lane. This time he will pass out to Doss, who will take a 3 and hit the back iron, no good. Dent with the rebound, and it will stay with the Spartans. We see the man of 3 names, Jalen Brandon Davis, Haugebook, and our former mystery man, Mr. Malik Allison, for the Spartans. Pass comes in to Allison. He'll dribble it back around to the wing. Crossover, dribble, get bumped by Mr. Brandon Davis. And that will be, foul will be on him. That is his, or not. Oh, I called it on Johnson? Okay.
They usually leave the number up there, too. They took it down for some reason or
Oh, no,
another.
they called it. Yeah, they did call it on Brandon Davis. Okay.
Yeah, they're a little slow down there, just like we are. It's been a long day for the scorekeepers as well.
Yeah. Jump. Oh, foul. All right.
Chris Kettler and Andy Sellens have been here all day.
Yep. See Elijah Dixon set to come back in for the E-Rabs. 4:47 to go. Spartans lead by 4 and have the basketball. All things considered, another pretty good game. Not a whole lot of people here to watch, but here comes Dent. He'll take the ball, once again guarded by Harris. Slips, leaves the ball behind a little bit. Gets it and gets fouled.
That one is going to go against Michael. Or excuse me, I don't even know.
Yeah, that'll be on Harris. That is his second, 4th for the E-Rabs. And a little bit of discussion here. Coach Thomas barking out his instructions to his team. Here is number 30. He'll go up, and a bucket is good for Mr. Cameron Banks. And the Spartans lead is 6. Long pass. Here's Harris with the basketball. Harris over to somebody. Pass it to Dixon. Dixon with the ball. He'll drive the lane. Back out to Harris. That is Luster. And he's passed it into the short corner for Dixon. Dixon guarded by Dent. He'll bank it off of Dent, and it will stay with the E-Rabs.
Not as easy as I make it seem, huh?
No. Ugh.
That's just years of practice, dude. I have been doing this radio kind of style stuff since I graduated Broadcast Center in 1988. Believe me, my very first job in Piedmont, Missouri, if you had a tape and listened to that thing, you'd be like, that's you? Oh, my God, you were horrible. Yes, I was. But all those years of practice have paid off.
Yes. Here's Luster with the basketball. He'll dribble it. Pass over to Dixon. Dixon guarded by Allison, and foul, I would assume, on Allison. That will be his...
Should be just his first.
Yeah, they didn't really call his name much in the first half.
Yeah.
He played a decent.
Well, we tried to. We was hoping they were going to call his name so we'd have a name to write down, and they never did. So I knew that would had to be his first.
Yeah, we didn't. We had no idea who he was. Pass into Dixon. He'll go up and make it.
I got it.
Dixon with the bucket. Here comes Allison with the basketball. Allison will pass it into Banks. Banks will post up Haugebook. Nice move. Shot up and good. And the lead, and the Spartans and Erabs will trade buckets.
Oh, I didn't get any of that on camera.
Oh, dear.
See,
Ow.
I am out of practice when it comes to running the camera. I didn't even move it.
See Dalen Lambert come in. Mr. Abdur Muhammad coming in for Doss.
Yeah, they have him down in the book as DeJuan Jones, number 33. That's not even close.
Nope. It's like, you know, like maybe you could like kind of close. Nope.
No.
Completely different person.
What did Springfield Southeast send us a roster from 5 years ago?
Well, no. I mean, they have.
I know.
Most
I'm just
of their,
I know.
He wanted it from 5 years ago. He could have, you know, like Anthony Fairley when he was a freshman, Kobe Medley. There's a little bit of a blast from the past. But at any rate, here's Allison. Pass into Banks. Banks back out to Dent. He'll take a long two and drain it. Mr. Dent has 15 points, I believe, to, I would assume, lead all scorers. At any rate, here is Luster. Luster over to number 10. That is Lambert. Back out to Luster. Long three is good.
Wow. That was 3 from almost the bench.
Yeah, I've seen. That's something I kind of noticed. Not a whole lot of dunk. I think we've only had like 2 dunks so far, but we've had a couple of threes. We've had a few threes from the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is not a foul. He did not. That may have been a goaltending call.
He clean block with the arm. Body contact.
Yeah. Dent doesn't believe it.
Well, that's his third foul. Brandon Davis at the line for 2 shots. First one up and good. No good.
Davis didn't make it to the free throw line in the first half.
Haugebook and Harris and Doss into the game. But Mr. Brandon Davis will shoot his second, and it's good. Lead back down to 4 for the Spartans, and here comes Malik Allison. He is guarded by Lambert, and a foul on Lambert. That will be 2 on Mr. Lambert, and after a second I thought Raheem was like, no, I want to inbound. But no, Allison will inbound to Raheem, and he will bring the ball up, guarded by Brandon Davis. Nice behind the back move. Shot up, fouled. Coach Sackmaster not very happy about it, but that will be his second foul. 6th for the Erabs, and Mr. Omar Rahim will be shooting 2 free throws. First one, off the front of the rim, no good. Mr. Rahim has 5 points, and we will see number 23, Marcarius Luster, back into the game. but Raheem will shoot his second. And that one was good. And the lead is 5 for the Spartans. Here comes Luster, dribbling up court over on the wing, guarded by Allison. Cross-court pass, now to Harris. Spartans in a 1-3-1 zone, it looks like. Here's Brandon Davis back out to the top of the key, and Luster. Luster will
throw that one away.
Throw it out of bounds. Looking for Halkabuk, I would think, but just kind of sailed it. At any rate, here is Raheem with the basketball, 41-36 in favor of Springfield Southeast with, about 95 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Here is Banks, back to Raheem. Raheem will dribble it out to pretty much the logo, guarded closely by Brandon Davis. Here's Banks over in the corner. He'll get a screen from Muhammad. Pick up his dribble. He's kind of stuck. We'll pass it into Muhammad, and it's knocked away. Here comes Biggie. He will dribble the ball up the court, come up to Jaden Brandon Davis, and he will make a nice running 9-footer. Mr. Brandon Davis now has 16 points. So he's had a pretty good night for himself. Here's Allison, tipped, shot up by Raheem, and stolen away by Harris. Harris will go up and take the layup. And it's a 1-point game all of a sudden. Urab's making another run to come back. Here comes Doss, and he'll get it. Pretty easy layup, and it's back out to 3. Here comes Luster, 33 seconds to go. He'll pick up his dribble and pass over to Brandon Davis. Back to Luster. Quick pass into Halgabuk, and he lost it.
Another turnover.
And there's another ghost.
32?
32. We do not have a 32.
For Springfield?
Yes.
No, we do not. Well, I didn't hear what they said.
I don't think they said anything.
Probably because they don't have a 32.
Maybe they don't have a 32.
They have the same program we do.
I would assume that the Southeast scorer will hopefully dent for 3. Good.
Oh, wow.
Well, we will find out eventually who number 32 is, but as of right now, we don't know.
Maybe we'll find out tomorrow.
And a foul on Dent. And I believe that is his 4th.
I believe so.
Yes, that is, with 2 seconds. 1.9 to be technical. But Passions Harris will be at the free-throw line.
1.9 seconds left.
Yeah, he has 9. Looking to stretch it to 10 or maybe even 11. First one, good. And we will see Doss Mr. Doss for Springfield running along the sideline. I think he's going to go pay Amanda Bauer a visit for
Looks like it.
One reason or another. Lead is 4. And they will inbound to...
Not enough time left. Better
Raheem
shoot.
Got it all.
Oh.
Nope, no good. Hit the top of the backboard. And the lead is 4 for the Spartans. After 3, we will come back with our final quarter of the day.
We hope it's our final quarter of the day.
Yes, we hope. We hope.
In just a moment here on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Looking to buy a new home or sell your current one? Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now. Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis to help you find the perfect home or to help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622 or visit them online at blaylockteam.com or on Facebook at the Blaylock Team. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the Kahoks Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Alrighty. here we go. Back for, knock on wood, our final quarter of play as the E-Rabs will have the ball down 4. Here the inbound will come in to Mr. Jaden Brandon Davis. Pass over to Haugebook. Haugebook. Oh, wait, no, that is not Haugebook. That's Harris. Yeah, and Dixon, and hacked hard, but we shall find out who our number 32 is, I believe.
Nope, they don't have a name.
They do not have a name. All right, so number 32 is John Doe.
John Doe.
Until we hear otherwise. But steal by Omar Rahim. We do know who he is. Layup up and good. And here comes Passions Harris. Sprinting his way down, and he will commit a charging foul as he sort of ran over Mr. Noah Doss. And we will see Dalen Lambert come back in for Jaden Brandon Davis. Allison will inbound to Rahim. A little bit of token pressure, if you will, from the Rabs. Not really anything too serious. Rahim will cross over, dribble it into the lane, throw a shot up, no good, off the front of the rim, rebound by Lambert. Here comes Elijah Dixon. Pass over into the corner for Luster. Good. He has 12 points. And here comes Malik Allison, guarded by Luster. He's going to go for the steal. And, oh, they're going to call a foul. He's not very happy about it. But that is 3 on him. And he shall, or no, not him. Brandon Davis will come back in for
my drink.
Sorry.
Thank you.
All right, but the Spartans are in the bonus, and so Mr. Malik Allison will shoot some free throws. Good. Mr. Allison that's his first point of the game. So he gets a note of scoring, and there's his second. And the lead is 5 for the Spartans. Here comes Elijah Dixon. He will pass out to Harris. Harris from 3, no. Soaring in for the rebound. And jump ball. But soaring in for the rebound was Mr. Luster. Now we will see Mr. Lambert come in for Mr. Brandon Davis. The the E-Rabs will put on some rather serious backcourt pressure, and they will sort of loft it over everybody, and it is stolen by Dixon. And he will go up and miss. And we have a foul on...
I think it's just out of bounds.
I guess so. I thought there was a foul called, but you're right.
I try to be whenever I can. Doesn't always work out in my favor. Ask my wife.
Oh, no. But here's the inbound pass. Here's Rahim. He will get past his defender, take about 3 steps. But at any rate, here is Luster. He'll run down the floor, take a hop step, long, miss basically everything, and out of bounds. And it will be E-Rabs basketball as Jaden Brandon Davis comes in for Jalen Lambert.
Jaden, Brandon, and Davis.
Yes.
Those are all 3 first names, right?
Yeah. Here comes Rahim, and he will get blocked by Brandon Davis, but he will follow a shot, and Coach Lawrence Thomas will go ahead and call timeout. 6:19 to go, and the lead is 7 for the Spartans.
We will step aside. What they say, 60 seconds? Is that what they said?
Yes.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment here on the Kahoks Sports Network. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
And we welcome you back. Quarter of this 8th game of the Prairie Farms Holiday Classic between the Springfield Southeast Spartans and the Rockford East E-Rabs. The Spartans hold a 7-point lead, 52-45, with 6 minutes and 19 seconds to go. And the possession of the basketball right now will go to Mr. Marcarius Luster for the E-Rabs, who will pass it in to Mr. Passions Harris, and he will dribble the ball up into the front court. Harris will continue to hold on to the ball, dribble it around for a little while, pass it off to Luster, back to, I believe that is Crawford, who hasn't been in the game for a while. Here is Luster passing it into Dixon, and rebound by Doss. He will pass it up to Omar Rahim, and Rahim will bring the ball up, and he is guarded by Mr. Josh Crawford. Josh Crawford, that's a name I remember from last year, if I remember correctly. And we have a foul, I believe, on Dixon. Yes. And that is his second, 9th for the E-Rabs. And Jaden Brandon Davis will come in, as well as our
John Doe?
John Doe. I forgot. John Doe in the game for the Spartans. And Cameron Banks will take the shot. And here is James Dent, who will come in for John Doe. And Malik Allison will take his spot in the free throw rebounding grid, I suppose. Banks' second is good. Rolled around a little bit. Spartans lead by 9. Here comes Passions Harris. He'll hop step, get fouled, and not convert on the bucket. The foul has been committed by Mr. Noah Doss. That is his second, 7th for the Spartans.
Is it me, or is this first 2.5 minutes of this fourth quarter taking a half hour? Maybe it's just me.
I don't know at this point. They gave him 2 points. There you go. They gave him 2 points on that free throw.
See, Kettler's tired too.
Yeah, but at any rate, the quick fix, and well, you might as well have left it up there.
Could have left it up there, yeah.
Oh well. And knocked
Ball's gonna
away.
go out of bounds.
Will belong to the Spartans. Rahim will trigger the inbound to Dent. Here comes Dent. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 6'5" or so. He will pass it into Doss. Doss double-teamed. Split the defenders and lose the ball, and it will stay down here, I believe. Dent will trigger the Dent on the inbound. He will pass it into Banks, who will pass it back out to Allison, who will pass it over to Rahim, who will pass it to Mr. Luster from the, Mr. Johnson from the E-Rabs. He will pass it out to Dixon. Dixon over to Harris for 3, no good. And kind of bounced around, back out to Dixon. Dixon will hold it, back to Luster. Back to Luster again. Back to Dixon at the top of the key. Little dribble drive, kick it back out. 3-pointer in and out from Harris. Here comes Malik Allison. Sort of lose the ball a little bit. Forced to pick up his dribble, needs some help, and Coach Thomas will call timeout. 4:44 to go, and the lead is 7 for the Spartans. We will be back in just a second here on the Kahoks Sports Network.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshibid.com. That's ogleauctionshibid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
Alrighty, and we are back. Malik Allison will inbound for the Spartans, and will do so to Omar Rahim. He will take it, sort of spin around with it, and dribble the ball over to the top. He'll pass it into Doss, who will pass it into Banks, who will be double-teamed and save it, pass it out to Dent, who will send it back to Doss, back to Rahim, back to Allison. Allison back out top for Dent. He'll hang on to it for a second, guarded by Mr. Elijah Dixon. Dent will cross over, sort of clear out some space for himself. He will drive the lane, go up, and run over a guy and get his shot blocked. Long two-arm pass up to Luster, who will throw up a shot and miss. Rebound by Allison, who will have it get knocked away, I suppose. Foul on Johnson or Dixon. I'm going to call it on neither of them. Lambert. Neither one of them. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I was like, Mr. Rahim, what are you doing? There you go. But he will switch with Banks, and Dent will shoot. Dent with Dent has 18 or 13. Hard to tell from this angle. See Jaden Brandon Davis come back in for the E-Rabs, and Dent will shoot one more. Shot up and good. So, Mr. Dent has 19 points. And here is a pass in to no. And we're going to have a scrum on the floor. Jump ball. Possession will go to the team wearing white. So it will stay down there, basically. All right, here is Passions Harris on the inbound, 3:45 to go. We're going to have a short stoppage as our towel individual who, I don't know who that is. Some sort of individual in a purple hoodie down there. Not sure who it is from this distance. Inbound will come out, knocked around a little bit, but Dixon will come up with it, go up, and make it. And his fifth. Yeah. Alrighty, here is James Dent for the Spartans. He'll be guarded by Dixon, and Dixon will foul him. That is his third. And James Dent will shoot 2 free throws. Shot up and good. So Mr. Dent now has 20 points for the Spartans. Probably been my pick for game MVP so far. Shot up and hit the back iron, no good. And pass will come out to Harris for the E-Rabs. Pass it to Luster, sling it back in. Shot up for, that is Johnson. It's Justin Johnson, 6'3" junior. He is fouled by Cameron Banks, sophomore. That is his second. And Johnson will look, dribble the ball 3 times, shoot, and make it. Lead is 6 with, pie to go, if you will, as Johnson will shoot a second and miss it, and shot up and in by Harris. E-Rabs will come out in a hard press and foul, count the bucket, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game with the ability for Foul is on Raheem. That is his second. And Dalen Lamp will come to the line looking to cut the deficit to just one. Quick, 5-6-0 run here for the E-Rabs, and this game is not over yet. Shot up and no good. Here come the Spartans. Eventually, Allison will pass it into Banks. Knocked out of bounds by the E-Rab player. That is Justin Johnson. Will stay with the Spartans, and they will inbound it from pretty much right underneath us. Will Omar Rahim pass it around to Dent. Dent will back it out. Screen by Doss. Doss will hold the ball, guarded by, not Doss, Dent will hold the ball, guarded by Dixon. He'll come up, wave the screen off. He's going to come out and hold the ball, have it knocked away by Dixon. Will stay with the Spartans. (56-54) our score. Spartans lead by 2. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Here comes James Dent. He will come up and get a screen from Raheem, switch the double team, and a bit of a touch foul on Dixon. And Jaden Brandon Davis will come in for the E-Rabs. There we go. Yawned on air. It's been a long day, ladies and gentlemen. Shot for Dent up and good. Lead is now back out to 3. Now Jaden Brandon Davis will officially come in, and Dent will shoot his second. Shot up and good. Lead is 4. 58-54. And here comes Mr. Elijah Dixon. He will pass it over to Passions Harris. Harris dribble the ball around to the top of the key. Pass it over to Luster. Luster will look around, pass it back out to Harris. Harris into Dixon, who will sort of hop around, get blocked, knocked out of bounds. I don't know how Banks didn't just step out of bounds, but he didn't. Here comes Dent. Dent will drive the lane, shot up and good. And here comes Luster. Luster will go up and have the ball removed, but not go off of him again. And it will stay in the possession of the E-Rabs. Pass will go into Johnson. Back to Brandon Davis. Davis trapped. Spartans fans asking for a travel. Here is Dixon. He'll drive the lane, kick it back out to Harris for 3. Up, no. Rebounded to Banks. Here comes James Dent. Sort of been the guy for the Spartans. He'll go up, get blocked or altered, and everybody's down. And eventually it will come out to Doss. No foul, nothing called. Then we'll bring it back out to Allison, and I think, Coach Thomas will tell him just don't do any, take your easy shot. And, well, that was an easy shot. Count the bucket for Banks. And that is 17? Foul is on Harris. That's his 4th, but yeah, Banks has a pretty quiet 17 points. He's had a pretty good game. Shot up and good. The lead is 9. 74 seconds to go. Shot by Harris up and no good. Rebound by Dent. He will pass it up to Banks. Banks will take it, get bumped by Harris, no call, but he will be fouled by 25, Justin Johnson. And that should just about ice it. The spotty crowd of probably about 100 souls or so are beginning to file their way out. Banks will miss his first one, but I think that you can just about, and crazier things have happened, but I think you can just about call this one wrapped up.
Yeah, sorry, I was giving my ears a break, too. I need my voice a break and my ears a break.
I hear you.
But we're very entertaining, according to Dr. Chris McCluskey.
Yeah.
He's listening to us, cracking up that we're calling this guy John Doe.
Well,
I know.
well, I mean, what else are we supposed to call him?
Exactly. You guys don't bring us the roster that has the right names on it. We're going to make them up as we go along. You're lucky we're not calling him something worse.
Yeah, I mean, what else are we supposed to call him? James Smith?
I don't know.
Gino Oriema?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gino Cicerelli.
Well, timeout by somebody. Couldn't tell you who, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
But
you want some entertainment? Listen to us during the last couple of games of the first and second day of the tournament. By then, we're slap happy, and you will be thoroughly entertained.
Hopefully we don't say anything. Hopefully we don't put our foots in our mouths too much. Oh, man.
Dr. McCluskey says entertaining is an understatement. Jane Smith. How about Jane Smith?
Hey, there you go. Well, I mean, we don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe we'll go down and see if we have a name for this guy.
Well, we will either find that out later today or we'll find out tomorrow. One of the two.
And
you know, that happens every year when you do this tournament, though. These guys send in these rosters. There's always a missed number or a missed player, or they forgot their jersey, so they have to wear another kid's jersey or something like that. So you just have to bear with us as we go along here. We'll we'll provide you with some entertainment. That's what we're here for in the first place.
Well, yeah.
Sports is supposed to be entertaining.
But at any rate, here is Malik Allison. He will pass it and to Justin Johnson.
Pass it to the wrong guy.
Yep, and Johnson will go up and get fouled by Allison. 40.6 seconds to go. The foul will be on Allison. That is his second. And we will see Mr. Justin Johnson try and pick up points number 8 and 9.
Yeah, Major League was on last night on the Major League Baseball Network, as a matter of fact. Love me some Harry Doyle. Little Bob Uecker action there. Harry Doyle with his famous play-by-play lines. Who cares? Nobody's listening anyway.
Just a bit outside.
And a couple of them that I can't say on the air.
Exactly. There you go. Johnson will make his first one, and we will see Josh Crawford come back in, or make his second. The lead is, oh gosh, voice crack.
That happens.
The lead is 7 for the Spartans, as pressure by Dixon, and they will pass it into Raheem, knocked away. 39.2 seconds, but they're, well, sort of spoken that some people are starting to file out, but there's still a smattering of people that are not tournament officials or tournament personnel, such as you and I, and Coach Anderson is still here, among some other people. We have another foul. Let's see, Alex Paz sitting to our right. He's been here all day. Foul's on Justin Johnson, by the way. That's his fourth. And the lead is 7. 30.8 seconds to go, and Mr. Allison will go and look to.
Coach Smith is already gone, though. He left, and he left Coach Anderson here to take over for him.
Oh, wow.
The assistant athletic director gets a little bit of the fun, too.
Yeah, we have outlived the AD. There you go. Ugh.
Well, he was here before I was.
He was here probably before any of us were.
Yeah, he was probably here at 7.
Well, Malik Allison will look to extend the lead, and he will. Lead is 65-57. Yeah, there it is. Here comes Passion Harris. Looks a little bit like Rayshon Taylor if you squint.
I'm squinting a lot right now.
Yeah, there's another foul. Good grief.
17.7 seconds, and we can all go home.
Oh, yes, I think, I'm sure the refs are thinking this, but they're like, now, if I'm a referee at this point, at 11:11 on day one of a holiday tournament with 18 seconds left in the game. And this is no offense to the crew we've had here. They've done a fairly good job. But I think everybody wants to go home, or in Rockford's case, probably back to the hotel and sleep. Luckily, they get to sleep in as as both teams will play at...
Oh, probably not till about 1:30.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah,
So,
these late games end up being later games the next day as well. And, okay, at this point, just put your whistles away. Oh, well, there's a timeout called.
All right.
We can't do anything about that. A timeout is called, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to step aside for just a moment here as well, and we'll be back in a minute here on the Kahoks Sports Network. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience. Choose Lakeside.
To continue the roll call, there are been several security cards. Donnie Yen, who actually took over on the camera for a little while.
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom, man. I couldn't hold it anymore. I looked up at the clock. I'm like, man, there's still 3 minutes left. I'm not going to make it.
Well, took over and did a fairly good job.
Fairly.
Well, no, I mean...
I don't have any idea. I wasn't here.
Well,
I was the one going to the bathroom.
No, you even managed to run the board a little bit. Oh, another foul. No time off. No time off.
That was a foul before the ball even was really touched by the inbounder.
Fouls on Luster. That's his fourth. I think that the majority of people here would agree with us.
Well, I think the only ones that are left are the friends and family of the players, besides the tournament workers.
I think there's a certain guy sitting in the top row of the bleachers over on this side in Al McInnes jersey. He's
nice.
been here. Well, he's on his phone at the moment, but he's been here for probably 3 or 4 games. He's just sort of, I think he's probably ready to go home. Game's over.
Blues won, by the way.
Yeah, there you go. Well, did 4-3 wind up being the final?
No, 5-4 in overtime. David Perron scores his, I think, 7th overtime goal this year.
Well, here is the shot up for somebody. Jaden Brandon Davis. That guy.
Well.
And we have another timeout.
Well, that's because we have a 5-point game all of a sudden. 13 seconds left, or, you never can tell what's going to happen. This is the the second 7-game win streak for the Blues this year.
Kind of something I mentioned earlier. I haven't been able to watch a lot of the Blues. I've been busy with, life things.
I've watched bits and pieces of some games. I don't think I've watched one whole game from beginning to end yet.
No.
I'll get there sooner or later.
Yeah.
When school ends. In May.
Yeah, in May if they're still going, which I think the way they're playing now, you would think they'd still be going.
13 seconds left to go in this one, 66-61. Springfield Spartans have the lead. I got to tell you, I didn't see this coming either. Not with the players that Springfield lost last year, and not with the way that Rockford started off this year.
But no, I mean it's for Southeast. I think Josh Crawford is one of the bigger contributors for the Erabs, and he hasn't really done much of anything. And Mr. Dent, who has been the guy, long pass down to Allison. He'll go up, and that'll do it. Should do it. Here comes Lambert. No call. Rest of eating their whistles. Bucket up and good. Spartans will win by 5, and that's finally, after 14 hours and 16 minutes, is all for today.
Said and done well, my friend, as we have reached the end of the day. As Springfield wins this one 68-63, so they will move on, and they will take on Madison. Will Springfield Southeast, while Rockford East drops over to the other side, and they will place Quincy tomorrow. And I was right, that game is at 1:30, so they'll get a little bit of sleep. We are heading that way ourselves. We'll go home and get a little bit of sleep. My name is Todd Duke for Zach Roseman and everybody else that was involved here in this live stream of the first day of the Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament. We thank you very much, and we will see you all again tomorrow.